What is going on, everyone? Welcome to tonight's live cast. As you're coming in, make sure to give me a hashtag live down below. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay as you're coming into the live stream. As everyone's coming on, give me a hashtag live again, or give me a hashtag replay if you're on the replay. This is a brand new software we're using here for tonight's live cast. Want to make sure you can hear me first. Also want to make sure as well that everyone on Facebook and YouTube can hear and see me okay. Now let's do this, guys. Welcome to tonight's live cast here. What we're going to be going over tonight is in a half hour at 7:30, we are giving away this Littman Cardiology 4 scope to one lucky winner. We had contestants from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and we're giving away this Littman Cardiology scope right here. We were giving this away at 7:30. So stay tuned to this live cast. Now, this is not just a giveaway live cast. We are doing an EMS study party here tonight as well. What that means? Well, we're going from BLS to ALS. All right? So we're going to be talking about BLS tips for school out in the field of exams. And then going from there, we're going to go all the way over to ALS as well. And again, if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, let me know in the comments. Make sure you can hear me okay as you're coming on. I'm going to check my comments here. Live, hey Evan, live, yay. We got the YouTube fam, we got the Facebook fam together. This is awesome. This is really cool. So everyone, when you come in, we got about 29 people on now. Give me a hashtag live down below. I can hear you perfect. I'm so happy you can hear me. And here's the agenda that we got laid out. Now, if you're on YouTube, you may say, Evan, you're on a live stream. I didn't know you do live streams. Well, I've been doing Facebook Lives for basically the last 30 days. I did a 30-day live challenge on my Facebook page, Evan Paramedic. And what I did there was I went live for 30 days straight. So if you're on the Facebook fam, you saw a lot of these lives. Now with this new software, I now have the ability to go live on YouTube and Facebook. So that's what we're going to be doing here from now on. So let's dive into it. All right. All right, cool. Now, tonight, if you're just tuning in, we're going from BLS to ALS. We're going to be doing live scenarios. Now, when I pull up the first scenario, here's what we're going to be doing. They're all in my pocket right here in my scenarios, okay? Hey, let's do a few shout-outs here before we start. We got the man Tom Pitts. We got Mr. Beats in the house. We got Sudden Life in the house. We got Kelsey. We got, let's see, Rachel, Chanel, Sloan, Scott. We got, looks like Ty's in the house. Karen, Adventures with Island Girl. What's going on? From YouTube fam. Jonathan. We got Myron. We got Bridget. We got Shimei in the house. Beth. Alyssa, Scott, Delora, Adam, Bridget, Aaron. Guys, what is going on, everybody? We got Emily, we got Andrea, we got John. Welcome all who's on the live cast. Welcome you all. Now, at 7:30, I'm going to keep checking, okay? There's two things I got to do to give this scope away. Number one, the winner of this scope is right here in this small pocket card right here. Okay, is the winner of this scope. I am announcing the winner at 7:30. Now, we're going to kick this off, this EMS study party, with a live scenario. So let's dive into our live scenario, okay? Here we go. Now, we're going from BLS to ALS. So these questions that we do, here's the way that we do it. If it's the first live you've ever seen me do, this is how the lives go. I'm going to give you a scenario. It's going to be A, B, C, or D. Now, don't answer in the chat until I say go. When I say go, you're going to enter in the chat. Here's the schedule. We're going to do our scenarios up until about 7:30. 7:30, we're going to drop the winner of the giveaway. If I have more scenarios, we're going to do more. If not, I'm going to move right in to my BLS to ALS lecture. We're going to be on here for a while, so stay tuned. Get the popcorn. Let's do this. We got about 44 people on the live stream. Same girl, Letitia, Jonathan, Tammy, Jessica, John. What's going on, everybody? All right, awesome. And by the way, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, comment. I want to see that you're here, okay, if you're on YouTube. Because this is brand new for YouTube. You haven't seen this before. Now, here's our first scenario we're going to pull out with, okay? Let me make sure we got the right deal here. Okay, here we go. So our first scenario has to do with medications, okay? So here it is. So which one of these drugs, so which of the following drugs is an antiviral drug? So which one of the following is an antiviral? Okay? Which one of these drugs is an antiviral? Okay? Now here they are. I'm going to do A, B, C, D, okay? Here we go. Okay, so do not hold your pause, hold your answers. When I say go, you're going to fire, okay? Which one of the following drugs is an antiviral medication? Is it A, Januvia, B, Depakote, C, Ativan, or D, Truvada? Ready, set, fire those answers, fire, fire. Drop in the comments, A, B, C, or D. Which one of these drugs is an antiviral medication? Go, and drop those comments. Drop those comments. Go. And remember, guys, don't copy the pack. You got to choose your own answer. The pack could be wrong, so always make sure you choose your own answer. Is it A, Januvia, B, Depakote, C, Ativan, D, Truvada? Which one of the following is an antiviral medication you need to know when you're out in the field taking care of patients? We have 62 people on the live cast. Let's go. Guys, we are getting ready for this Littman Cardiology 4 giveaway. If you're just tuning in, we are doing live scenarios. The question right now is which one of the following is an antiviral? Januvia, Depakote, Ativan, Truvada. Which one's an antiviral you need to know if you're taking care of patients in emergency medicine? Now, we got a lot of things. Sam Grill says, not gonna lie, I have no clue. Sam, that's why you're here, brother, to learn. Aaron, this is why you're here. Why did I start with this question? Because there's so many EMS providers that don't know prescription medications, okay? The whole goal of tonight, every question that I'm going to share with you tonight is different. It goes over another piece of medicine. You're going to know by then where you're stronger, where you're weak by what you answer, okay? And they're all mixed up. Okay, we're starting off with meds. Meds is BLS. Anyone can know a med list. Has nothing to do with skills. Has to do with your brain. An EMT, a medic, a layperson can know about meds. We need to know about meds. That's why I'm asking first. So we got a whole bunch of stuff here going on. I see a lot of D's, C's, everything. We got 78 people on the live cast. Everyone watching right now, give me a hashtag live so I know you can hear me. It's a brand new broadcast. We want to make sure you can hear me okay. We got 77 people on the live. You're just tuning in. At 7:30, I'm announcing the winner. I'm going to pull out my phone. I promised the TikTok fam on there, the community on there, I would let them know on the live cast. So I'm going to whip my phone out and tell them what I'm telling you, okay? So that'll be at 7:30. Now, it would be nice to know, and here's what I can tell you. If you know all of these medications cold, you know them. If you know all of them, you knew the answer. It's an easy question. That's the whole point of learning prescription medications, and this is what I teach people inside my program, right? A lot of people, they don't go over prescription medications. There's no time in EMT school and med school. You need to focus on other things, but then you get out in the field and you're like, whoa, I got to know all these meds. No one taught me. You have to learn on the job. I like to skip that step, and I teach it as part of my program. Now, prescription meds. Januvia is a diabetic medication. It's not Januvia. Okay. Ativan is a sedative medication We give that, and we have carry an EMS, and it actually treats seizure patients. Okay, we give them a shot in the arm, okay, or the leg, okay, for seizure. We also give Ativan for pre-sedation as well, or just general sedation. Okay, it's not Ativan's not antiviral. That's not it. So now, today on my TikTok, I actually posted about this. But see, this is what I'm getting at, why you gotta know your meds. This is the brand name of the medication. So the tip I gave today was any medication that ends in VIR is an antiviral. The problem is, that's the brand name. Doesn't help you, it's for generic. So what if you get the brand name? This medication, Truvada, treats HIV patients. This is the correct answer. The correct answer is D. Depakote is usually used for seizure patients, okay? So the answer is D, Truvada. So I'm gonna move on now to the next scenario, okay? Remember, at 7:30, we're announcing the winner. If you're here, guys, give me a hashtag live. See, this is done. This is the biggest point I wanna stress. It's the biggest point I wanna stress. Craig's saying here, I'm just an EMT. See, this is the beauty of medications. It doesn't matter if you're a first responder, if you're an EMT, if you're an advanced EMT, or a medic, or a flight medic, wherever you are, there's no reason why you can't know prescription medications. And this is why I teach it. It's not gone over very much in school because there's no time to go over these things. You're focused on national registry, other things. Fair? Okay, cool. So let's go to the next scenario, guys. So again, next scenario, who's ready? Who's ready? Next scenario, let's get it. Next scenario, okay? Next scenario. And again, this all goes back to what I always tell. This always goes back to what I always tell new people coming into the profession. When you're in school, you're going to learn the ground rule, the basics. But most of EMS is taught out on the job, and there's so much to learn that the public expects from us. So I hope that these questions like this will fill in those gaps. So when you do get that job, it makes it so much easier, okay? So now you know. You just learned 4 medications in one shot. Let's continue, okay? So my next one here, I got my next card here. Let's see what we got going on. Ooh, whoa. Oh yeah, this is a good one. You ready? Here we go. Okay. This is a good one. This is a real good one. All right, here we go. Which of the following is a type? Which of the following is a type of distributive shock? Which of the following is a type of distributive shock? Here it is. Okay. Now remember, if you're just tuning in live, do not put your answer in the comments until I say go. Hold your comments till I say go. If you know it, hold off. I'll tell you when. Hang on. Okay? So we got A, we got B, we got C, and we got D. Here we go. Okay? Ready? Here we go. All right. So when I say go, you're going to fire. Let me tell you them first. Which of the following is a type of distributive shock? This is a question that will be on your NREMT boards. If you're studying for NREMT, this is a golden question on everyone's test, from EMT to medic. Is it A, cardiogenic, B, hypovolemic, C, septic, D, cardiac tamponade? Which one of these is a type of distributive shock? Ready? Go, go, go. Fire those answers. Fire those answers. Go, go, go. Fire those answers, guys. Fire those answers. Fire those answers. What do you got? What do you think? Which of the following is a type of distributive shock? Is it cardiogenic? Is it hypovolemic? Is it septic? Or cardiac tamponade? Which of the following answers? Here we go. Fire those answers. Fire answers. We got C, B, septic. We got a lot of C's. Hashtag live. We got B. Remember, guys, do not follow the pack. You need to place your own answer. That's why I wait to say go. It's okay. This is a training ground. We're not on an one-on-one call right now. This is the training ground. So it's okay to get the answer wrong. It's good if you get the answer wrong. Why? You're going to learn, right? If you get it right, great. Then you know the answer. Great. Now I get a lot of C's, a lot of B's. C, B's. We're getting a mix of C's and B's. I'm going to do some quick shout outs. Sam, Tim, Edgar, Walter, Craig, Ressa, Tamika, Heather, and I think it's Deandra Morgan. I believe I got that right. Hopefully I got your name right. We got Beth, Letitia, Miriam, Sudden Life, Scott, Kelsey, Mr. Gator 33, my man. Dylan, what's up? Dylan, new member inside the Paramedic Coach. What's up, brother? Tom, seasoned member of the Paramedic Coach. What's up, brother? He's been for a while. Nikki Glass. Daniel, another new member of the Paramedic Coach. What's up, brother? Delar, longtime member of the Paramedic Coach. What's up? Melissa, Erica, John, Wells for God, Shauna, Stephanie, Crystal, Jessica, Grayson. What is up, everybody? All right, now here we go. Daniel, what's up, brother? Daniel's another one inside of our program. What's up, Daniel? Tara, M from the UK is on the cast. M, what's up? Tara Johns, Bailey, Craig. Craig said it powerful. You went from your mistakes. Mr. Gator 33, thanks for the shout out. Dude, you're the man. What's up? Lamar and Cassandra on the live. This is pretty cool. Hey, thanks, brother. This is a brand new live software I'm using. So far it's been great. I'm really enjoying it. All right, now here it is. Which of the following is distributive shock? We're going to talk about a quick tip on shock in a minute. Here it is. You gotta know this is an EMT. Cardiogenic is not correct. It's not A. And I don't think anyone said D, so it's not D. Now, we're honest with me here. Okay, B or C. So we got hypovolemic, and then we got septic. Okay, now here's when you hear the word distributive shock. I want you to think that this is a type of shock that has different subtypes, different subgroups. Okay, so we have cardiogenic shock is a problem that is because the heart made it happen. It's a heart problem. An MI, heart failure, cardiogenic shock. The heart failed to pump. Nothing hurt the heart. The heart just failed to pump by itself, okay? Next is obstructive shock. What's that? Well, that is a type of shock where something messes with the blood flow. Something messes with the heart. The heart didn't do anything wrong. It got squeezed, cardiac tamponade. It got pushed, tension pneumothorax. Heart blood flow got impeded, pulmonary embolism. So this is cardiac tamponade is a pathway that could lead to obstructive shock. Okay, now cardiogenic is another type. That ain't it. So hypovolemic is its own type of shock. That's the fourth one, hypovolemic, okay? I don't have enough blood or I don't have enough fluid. Think about it. Okay, I get shot. Okay, let's say I get shot. I'm losing blood. As I'm losing blood, I get tachycardia, try to compensate. Eventually I lose too much blood, I'm out of blood volume. I have no blood pressure. I'm in shock, okay? That's the easy way to remember it for someone who's a beginner and starting, okay? That's how I remember it, okay? The answer is septic shock. Why? I'm going to talk about it. C is the answer. C is the answer, okay? Why? Distributive shock is your third type of the four types of shock. What this means. Distributive shock is the group of shocks where there is abnormal vasodilation, abnormal opening of the vasculature, the blood vessels. What this means. What this means is septic, anaphylactic, neurogenic is distributive. Can I give you a pearl? I want to give you a quick pearl about shock, and then we're going to move on. Let me check my time because it's almost 7:30. Let me check, okay? It's 7:20. I'm going to give you a quick pearl, okay? Someone asked me in the members area the other day, someone asked me, hey, Evan, how do you differentiate different types of shock? So you go to someone, you think they're in shock. How do you know what's what? Well, you answer that question if you know about what problem they're having. So again, cardiogenic, MI heart failure. Obstructive, we named them. It's not the heart's fault, it's getting pushed. Pneumothorax, cardiac tamponade, a PE, it breaks the blood flow, right? Distributive, septic. Well, think about your patient. Were they anaphylactic? Are they septic? Is there bacteria in their blood? Is there a recent infection? The other thing I want to tell you, the quick pearl, is this. This may change your whole mindset about patients and shock. I hope this changes your whole mindset on shock. This is huge. Watch. Every single person in shock is going to have low blood pressure, period. You're in shock, you got low blood pressure. From cardiogenic to hypovolemic to distributive to obstructive, we all got hypotensive. Gotcha. Okay. Based on the blood pressure of the patient alone, how can I tell if I get an actual good blood pressure? Okay, you hear it, you take your and hear it, doesn't go off the monitor, okay, and you hear it, and it's a good blood pressure, and you're on the field. How could you tell a difference? I want to share this with you. Watch. Here's the blood pressure of a patient. We have a systolic and a diastolic, okay? I want you to think that in every patient in shock, this right here, the systolic, is run by their cardiac output. Whoa, what does that mean, brother? What that means, my brothers and sisters watching, is this. Okay? Cardiac output is how well you are providing blood and oxygen to your organs and the tissues in your body. What this means. What this means is you need at least 90 to perfuse all the organs in your body. In shock, we're lower than that. Okay, I got that. So in shock, we're going to be 80 over something, right? 80 over something. Okay. This is run by cardiac output. The diastolic blood pressure, you're going to think that number is based on the body's systems in order to compensate or not. Think about it. The bottom number is how much epi and norepi am I dropping in my body naturally. Hang on. Stay with me. A patient 80 over 68 versus a patient 80 over 40. This number is a cardiac output. It sucks. It's really bad. It's lower than 90. They are in shock. But what happens in hypovolemic shock when we bleed out? Epi and norepi go crazy, and the body clamps down to keep us alive, right? Right. Now, what happens when we're in distributive shock, like septic, anaphylactic, neurogenic? The way I remember it is I think about a 6'6" septic shock patient versus a 6'6" hypovolemic patient. The hypovolemic patient's going to be 80 over 60 because their vasculature is like this, trying to clamp down. They still have the epi-norepi response. Why? It's 80 over 68. The septic shock patient's going to be found 80 over 40 because they have an abnormal vasodilation or opening of the blood vessels. They cannot, when they go down, they're down, man. They cannot, there's no vasoconstriction. They go, whew. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments, okay? Quick tip. And guys, it's probably about 7:30. Let's check, okay? I think it is. Let's see. We are 5 minutes away, everybody. Here we go. Woo! All right. I'm going to clean up shop here. And I'm actually going to announce here in 2 seconds. I'm going to write down our next question, our next scenario. While that's going on, I'm going to be announcing the winner on my phone, on my TikTok, with you live watching. I'm going to shoot it, post it. You're going to see who the winner is. Who's ready for this Littman Scope giveaway? Give me a hashtag, let's go. Give me a hashtag, let's go in the comments down below. We have about 9,900 people live right now. Here we go. Cool. I'm getting a lot of yes, it does, great tips. Thank you so much for your kind words. And by the way, I want to thank every single person right now who's watching me on this day, this Memorial Day. I want to thank everybody out there who has served. I also want to thank everybody out there and say happy Memorial Day to everybody watching out in the world right now before we actually launch this giveaway. So happy Memorial Day to all you. Thank you for spending your time, 101 people, spending your time with me today, right now. Thank you, and I appreciate all your kind words. Okay, I'm going to write the next scenario down right now, and then we're going to be giving away our Littman Cardiology on TikTok. You're going to see me make the post from my phone right here. Give me a hashtag, let's go, baby. Give me a hashtag, let's go. All right. I'm going to write out our next scenario, okay? Our next scenario. Remember, we still have BLS and ALS lecture coming at the end of this. First, we got to do our scenarios. Hope you're ready for the ride. I'm going to be going live for a while. And again, by the way, if you didn't know, I've been doing live for 30 days straight on Facebook, and now I've migrated them on Facebook and YouTube so more people can see. So just want to let you know. Okay. All right, next question. Whew, this is a good one. All right, here we go. And then I'm going to announce the winner of the giveaway. Stay tuned. Okay. So your patient has low blood sugar, blood glucose at 40. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's actually not going to make any sense. At 60. That seems a little more appropriate. So your patient has low blood sugar at 60. Right on the border, but it's low. It's low for the patient at 60. Okay? They're awake. So you give the patient oral glucose. They're A&O and they're awake. About 1 minute later, the patient goes unresponsive. Okay? What is the next best step in the management of this patient? Here it is. We're gonna say what's what after the giveaway. Remember, if you're tuning in live right now, do not comment the answers, okay? I'm gonna put A, B, C, and I'll put them in after in case somebody comes in and jumps the gun, okay? So I'm just gonna put A, B, C, D, and then we're gonna announce this winner. Y'all ready? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna get my phone out. It's TikTok, time for TikTok. Here we go. All right. So everyone watching, we got about 108 people. I'm gonna do quick 111 people. Quick shout outs. Mr. Gator, Wednesday, Daniel, Morgan, Howard, Wells, Dodd, Wyatt, Craig, David, Heather, Graham, Heather, Rice, Amtrak, Bridget, Jessica, Letitia, Adventures, Elizabeth, Scott, Jason, Key, John, Letitia, Carl, Kaylin, Rayanne, Alicia, Emily, Melissa, Craig, Letitia, Morgan, Ricky, Tom, James, Karen, Gabriel, Heather, Shauna, Daniel, Hyra, Crystal. What is going on? Okay, it's time. It is time for the Littman Scope giveaway. Now, before I announce the winner, who's on this piece of paper right here, I want you to know something. If you think this is the last giveaway that we're doing, you are mistaken, my friends. This is only the beginning to much larger giveaways. This is just the beginning. So if you think this was great, get ready for the ride and stay tuned, because the next giveaway I announce, stay tuned to all my social media, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. The next giveaway is probably gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be like, he's doing that? Are you kidding? No, he's not. You kidding me? Yeah. So it's gonna be pretty powerful. Let's give away this Littman Cardiology 4. I'm gonna get my TikTok open and post. And you're gonna hear me do the TikTok. You ready? Here we go. Now I got the winner on this piece of paper as well, okay? Here we go. Get my phone out. All right. It's 7:30. Here we go. Woo. Who's ready? Get hashtag ready. Give me hashtag ready. Who's gonna win this Littman Scope? Give me hashtag ready in the comments. Come on. Come on. I know TikTok. I know TikTok is waiting. They're waiting. I have to comment me from all kinds of people waiting. Okay, here we go. I'm making TikTok. I gotta make it right in front of you. Okay, so can't be nervous, right? All right, here we go. I'm gonna make it right in front of you guys. Okay. You guys can hear me? You guys can hear me? Okay. Okay, cool. So make sure. I'm gonna announce the winner into my phone. You're gonna hear the winner. Ready? Here we go. All right, I'm here with the Facebook and the YouTube fam, and I'm announcing the winner of the Littman Cardiology 4 giveaway. The winner of this scope is Emily Coleman. Emily Coleman is the winner of the Littman Cardiology 4 scope. Congrats to Emily Coleman. You are the winner of this Littman Cardiology 4, okay? Congrats to Emily Coleman. I got her name right here. We post that. Just gonna post it up. I'm just gonna put the winner real quick. Winner, Emily Coleman. Emily Coleman. You are the winner from YouTube. I'm gonna put it in there, post. Okay. Let me put it in there. Hang on one sec. Got a little music. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, it's posted. We're off the phone. Congratulations to Emily Coleman for winning this Littman Cardiology 4. You are our second ever giveaway winner. Congrats to our first winner, which was Jackie Beck. Emily Coleman, you are the winner of Littman Cardiology 4. I'll be sending it out tomorrow. Either me or someone on my team will reach out to you to make sure that you have your address and details. Congratulations, Emily Coleman from the YouTube fam. Congrats. All right, awesome. So now let's dive in to some lecture, to some study, and let's complete our EMS study party, all right? We got more scenarios to get you ready for NREMT and get you ready to pass school on easy mode. Why do I do what I do, guys? I want to tell you why. I had someone message me just last night and they said, hey, why are you doing all this? Like, why did you start all this? It's a very simple reason. Now I'll tell you very shortly my story. Why? I kept getting so many new providers in the ambulance, EMTs, inside the ambulance that just weren't up to par on where they needed to be. And they were confused about so many things. But only working a few shifts, how can I help them? So I started making videos to help out people at work that I could help. And it worked. Then I started helping other medic students. Then I started helping other medics were coming to me for advice. And it kept growing and growing and growing. And I'm like, wow, I think I should make this more over. And that's when the paramedic coach was born. So now that you know that, we know where we're at. Let's go back to our scenarios. We still got about 74 people on the live cast here. So let's do this. Guys, give me a hashtag live. You're on the live. Give me a hashtag live. And let's do this EMS study party. Let's go. All right. You got a patient here that has low blood sugar, okay, at 60, okay? Patient's awake. You just gave oral glucose, okay? About a minute later, the patient goes unresponsive. What is the next best step in the management of this patient? The respiratory rate is 6. 6, okay? Here we go. Here it is. Now, when I say go, we're going to launch those answers, okay? When I say go, we're going to launch those answers, all right? So just, bear with me, okay? Here we go. Here we go. We got a lot of cool stuff coming on tonight. Stay tuned. So we got, yep, good. Okay. Here we go. Your patient has a low blood sugar of 60. The patient's awake, alert and oriented, you give them oral glucose. About a minute later, the patient goes unresponsive at a respiratory rate of 6. What's the first thing you need to do? Is it A, BVM ventilation, B, O2 at 15 liters per minute, C, check a pulse, D, suction? Ready, set, go. Fire those answers, guys. Fire those answers. Fire those answers. Is it A, B, C, or D? Check a pulse is C. B, O2 at 15 liters per minute. A, start BVM ventilations, or D, suction the patient. What is the next best step in the management of this patient? And I'm going to explain to you after this the exact steps to never, ever, ever forget airway again. After I show you this, you're never going to forget airway ever again. So stay tuned, okay? Now, comment down below. Go, 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 go. Let me see those comments. Let me see those comments. We got C, A, we got D, C, A, C, all kinds of stuff. Now, as you guys are putting your answers down below, if you like this type of content and you are looking for a better study tool than what you may be using, maybe you're using textbooks, I'm going to put a link in the comments down below here to my program. It is 160 video and audio lessons plus a private group where you can actually study off of. If you'd like to join us and you like this kind of stuff and you like learning from me and you like the tips and you want more, you want like me on demand, wherever you are, I'm going to put the link down below in the comments. So keep coming in with your answers, guys, while I'm doing this. We got A, we got C, we got James, Risa, Tony, B. Rich, Daniel, Hyra, Bailey. What's up, guys? While I'm dropping this here, make sure. Okay, so make sure everyone has answered. Remember, do not copy the pack. Do not copy the pack. Choose your answer. Now, here's what we got. Here's what we got, okay? We got a few things here. Now, here is something that's going to blow your mind. This question, this one I didn't make up. And I want you to tell you the truth. I didn't make this one up. This one actually comes straight from National Registry. Straight from National Registry. Not from me, from National Registry. So here's what it is. This is how a National Registry question is structured. If you read it too quickly and you go where your gut tells you right off the bat, because you read it too fast, you got it wrong. And another thing about National Registry questions is you got to know the meaning of what they're trying to get you to understand. You only get that by rereading the question. Let's talk about it, okay? This is a great question for all providers. Here we go. Your patient, here is a patient, has a low blood sugar at 60, right in the border. Awake, talking, hanging out, you give them more glucose. Now, right then and there, everything's fine. We're hanging out. But now, a minute later, he was unresponsive. Here's the question you got to know. It's trying to understand, do you understand oral glucose or not? Now, oral glucose, when someone takes oral glucose and they eat it, the tube, hey, it takes a long time for them to actually absorb that and eat it, much more than a minute. Especially elderly population, they usually take a long time to get that oral glucose down, just to be honest with you. 1 minute means that the oral glucose is still in their airway, still in their mouth, and now they're unresponsive at a respiratory rate of 6. This is how people fail their national boards. Because if you just look at this quickly and don't think, and you just go off your instinct, you say, oh, it's A, respiratory rate of 6, ventilate. I'm going to teach you right after this, I tell you the correct answer, which I think you know now, how to never mess this question up again by doing a simple checklist. I'm going to show it to you now. Okay, hang on. The answer is not O2 at non-breather. It's not check a pulse. Okay, the answer is suction. The NREMT on this question that they're giving you is trying to get you to understand, do you understand oral glucose doesn't go down in 2 seconds? And that the airway has to be clear before you can bag the patient. This is how the questions are structured. I want to share that with you. Now let's tackle it so we never get it wrong again. Here we go, okay? The correct answer was suction, D, okay? So this is, from now on, how you're going to think about the airway patient from now on, guys, okay? We got about 80 people on the live. Give me a hashtag live. Give me a hashtag replay if you're on the replay. If you're enjoying this content, let me know. If you got something to say, let me know in the comments. I want you guys to be engaged here, okay? I want you to be engaged here. James Pace says, people that have actually taken this program and passed. Yes, James, that's actually a great one. So, James, if you go to the page, Prepare for EMS, actually you'll see a bunch of video testimonials there, and you'll see a bunch of screenshots of directly people who have passed. So thank you for your kind words. All right, so now what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about the next step. We got to know airway cold, okay? Got to know airway cold, okay? We'll talk about it. Okay. When we have an airway, from now on, we're not going to think like we used to. We're going to think like this now. This is going to be your BLS airway thought. You'll never mess that question up again if you understand this. Okay? Let's talk about it. The first step in airway is going to be open. I'm going to write open here. Open. First step is open. Okay? What is going to be the next step in the airway? Clear. Clear. I'm going to explain all this, okay? What's going to be the next step? Keep. I'm going to explain it. Keep. And what is the next step going to be? Ventilate. I'm going to explain. Okay? Okay. So if I go to a patient and their airway is not open, okay, I first got to say, am I in a medical or a trauma? That is going to be the first step, okay? That's going to be the first step. Medical or trauma? So medical, what do? Head tilt, chin lift. Trauma, jaw thrust maneuver. Okay, we got that. So that's step one. That's going to be open, okay? Medical or trauma. That decides the first step. What's the next step? The next step is clear. That was exactly what that question was trying to get you to think of. But now knowing this system, you wouldn't answer A, ventilate, because you haven't kept and you haven't cleared yet. That's what it is. So first we're going to open, then we're going to clear. How do we clear? We open the airway, is it clear? If it's clear, move on. If it's not, we got to suction. So suction or no suction? Okay? What about keep? What about keep? What's that mean? Keep means they're going to keep the airway open. That's your OPA and NPA, my friends. Okay? That's your OPA and NPA. Okay? Okay? Now, the final one is ventilates. Well, think about it. The patient at the respiratory rate of 6, they're not breathing correctly. We need to ventilate that patient. Okay? So how are we going to do that? That's your BVM. There it is. There it is. So from now on, when you have a test question about airway, what are you going to do? You're going to say open, clear, keep, ventilate. Those are the steps. And then you're going to look at the answers and go, okay, where do I go from there? Make sense? All right, let me see some of the comments we got going on here, guys. And I'm going to move in to our next scenario, and I still have a lecture going on afterwards, so stick around. So, by the way, guys, happy Memorial Day. Eva. Okay, so if you're just coming in, the winner was Emily Coleman. Emily Coleman from YouTube. Emily Coleman was the winner of the Littman Cardiology 4. Emily Coleman, we're reaching out to you the next day probably. We'll get this all set up and shipped out. The first winner was Jackie Beck. She was the first Cardiology 4 winner. It's our second giveaway. Emily Coleman, you won. I'll be shipping out to you in the next day. Congratulations. And if you're just wondering, if you didn't hear earlier, this is not the last giveaway that we're doing. All I can tell you is this, guys, to be honest with you. I think the next giveaway that I do is going to shock a lot of people. I think they're going to be like, nah, he's not doing that. Get out of here. I think some of you aren't going to believe the next giveaway that I'm doing. So stay tuned. It's going to be powerful. Okay? So here we go. So Heather says, so easy to remember. Kaylee said it makes so much more sense to think about it like that. Byron says, congrats, Emily. Great way to remember. Thanks. That's a pretty good way of going about it. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm so glad I was able to see this and prepare tonight. Tony Reed says, OB. Tony Reed, good man. Good man. It's a good topic. Tony Reed's another member inside the program. What's up, brother? Nikki Glass, this really makes sense now. Eva, what's up? A tag of Heather McCain from Carrie, what's up? Eva, congrats to everyone. We went over that. Head tilt, James Pace. James Pace, what's up, brother? Letitia, yes, the program is well worth it. Letitia, thank you for your kind words. She's also in the program as well. Summer Johnson, and will the airway stay open? I'm not sure what that had to do, so let me just go over that quickly. So Summer, I'm not sure that was a comment or a question, but think about it. We're not going to ventilate a patient without an airway. So if I go to ventilate a patient with a BVM and I didn't open the airway, it's not clear, and there's no OPA or MPA keeping it open, keeping a pathway for the air to come in and out, then it doesn't make any sense. That's why it's open, clear, keep, ventilate. And obviously ventilate is attached to your O2. We know that already now. Okay? Fair point? All right, good. Eva and someone wondering, new EMT, Ricky, the program has no competition to expand on what you learn in class. New EMT, the program has no competition to expand on what you learn in class. All right, Ricky, I think that was a good thing. I'm not sure if it was or not, but all right, fair play. Tom Pitt says, well worth $50. Thank you, brother, for your kind words. If you want to see, Tom actually passed the exam in 70 questions from the program, so shout out to Tom. Craig, Amtrak, Travel 911, Living Breathing. I'll be interested, testing in about a month. Awesome, James. Tom says, help me pass. Thank you, brother. Aaron Ellen, the program is very well organized and breaks everything down great. Aaron, thank you for your kind words. Brooklyn Johnson, Evo, Wesley, #live, Matthew, #live. James Wright, you're not going to fail, brother. You're on the livecast, man. You ain't failing. Come on, man. Maggie, Denise, Bailey says, love this. Karen says, yes, I agree. The program is great. That's how I knew. Oh, thanks, Karen. #live from Vindel, James, Larissa, Robert. Andrea says, agree, this program was a lifesaver. Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate it. Okay, let's go back to the next one. Cheryl says, this is phenomenal. Vindel says, makes it so much easier to remember. Larissa says, I have a few skills tests coming up. This program helps to refresh. Thank you for your kind words, everybody. That's why I'm here. So let's go into the next one, okay? Now, if you're just tuning in, okay, Emily Coleman is the winner of our Cardiology 4. We're announcing a new giveaway in the next week, so stay tuned. I'm doing a BLS lecture on my best tips for a new EMT. I'm giving my best tips for a brand new medic at the end of these scenarios. We got more scenarios. So now let's jump into our scenarios and thank you everyone for your kind words about my program and about what I do here. This is what I live and breathe. I mean, I literally wake up in the morning and I think, how can I provide value to my members? How can I provide value to those that watch me on social media? Literally. And people close to me know that about me. This is what I do. So thank you for your kind words, and I very much appreciate that. This is why I'm here all the time. This is why I do the daily uploads on YouTube. This is why I go live. I live and breathe this stuff because I saw how this information can transform EMTs and medics because I was responsible for doing that in the field. And that's why I'm here. So thank you for your kind words. Here we go. All right, next one, next up. All right, let's do, woo! Now, some people watching might know this one. Some people watching might not know this one. I'm gonna throw it at you. Because if there's newbies on it, I might not know. Ready to go? Here we go. Okay? Now, the people that are really close, tight with me are gonna know the answer on this one. The people that aren't, they might not know it. But guess what? You're never gonna forget it, and that's why I gotta give it to you. I almost give this every EMS study point. I gotta give this out to you. Okay? Now, don't say the answer if you're watching. Don't say it. Don't say it. Emily Coleman says, hey, Emily, you're live. Holy shit. Okay, Emily, you're live. Okay, cool. Congrats. Everyone say congrats to Emily. She's live. Congrats, Emily. You start school next week. You already learned so much using your program. Emily, thank you so much for your kind words. Jessica, inside while fireworks are going on at Lego. Let's go. Summer says, what do you mean? Summer, I'm not sure what that means. Let me see here. Hi, Summer Johnson. Oh, okay. Hi, Summer Johnson. Laugh out loud. Oh, okay. I think you were talking to them, Summer. Okay. Emily says, "Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. But it's not up to me. It's up to the old YouTube randomizer. Hit the button with all my subscribers, and it goes through. Not to you. Thank you. Congrats, girl. Okay, here we go. Next scenario. Let's go. Remember, do not choose your answer until I say go. Here we go. Now, I want to let you guys understand how the giveaway works, so you understand. If you notice, every pathway of the giveaway, whether you're on TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, takes you to YouTube, because that's the only way that I can randomize the winner is on YouTube. So that's why if you're on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, I tell you to enter subscribe. There's an app I use that actually goes through and randomizes and then pops the winner out. But that's by a subscriber. So you gotta be a subscriber to enter the giveaway. That's why I'll lead you there. Make sense? Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk about the next one. Here we go. So your patient is in altered mental status. Woo. Your patient is in altered mental status found at a local gym. Found at a gym. Okay. The patient presents with tachycardia and bulging eyes. Psychosis. What is the condition this patient is suffering from? If you know it, don't say it yet. Wait, hold your answers, hold your fire until I put the answers, because others may not know. So hang on. Then we're going to move in to some tricky ones. I saved the last three, the tricky ones. So stand by. It's on the other card. So stand by. Okay? Here we go. Some of you might not know this. This is one of my favorite questions. So I like to see kind of who gets it right and who doesn't. Okay, ready? Here we go. So I think this card is done. Yep. This card is done. Okay, so your patient is in altered mental status found at gym. The patient is in psychosis. The patient is tachycardic. The patient is altered mental, does not know where they are. Is the answer A, a PCP overdose, B, an opiate overdose, C, Graves' disease, D, mitoxemia? Ready, set, go. Fire those answers, fire. A, B, C, or D. Is it PCP overdose, opiate overdose, Graves' disease, mitoxemia? And as you're bringing your answers in, okay, I'm going to go over all these so you know what they look like in the patients, okay? So bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, okay? Here we go. What do we got? Dana said this may be above my pay grade. My man. This is what I want to share with all of you watching. Daniel, you know you're my man. You know you're my boy. But I got to share something with you. Don't say that, brother. Don't say that. Because this is all about knowledge. See, if I say, let me give you an example. This is what I believe. This is what I believe. Let me tell you what I believe. So what I believe about is this. It's very simple, okay? Is I don't care if you're a first responder, an EMT, an advanced EMT, or a medic. I don't care. It's your brain of what you have to assess a patient. That's what matters. It doesn't matter what the state or national registry says you're licensed at. Yeah, you went to school for that. But that has nothing to do with learning. That has nothing to do with learning more than what you're trained at. Now, a license means you can do something, but to know it just helps your partner out. Does that make sense? So if you're a strong, great, knowledgeable EMT, and that's great, okay? Maybe you weren't taught in school, but you know what? You're going to be a better EMT. or a better advanced EMT or a better medic. You know what I do? I go above too. I look at PAs, doctors, other great medics to learn more. I'm always learning more. So never stop learning, my friends. Thank you for your comment, Daniel, because that made a lot of sense. Okay. So let me see what we got going on here. Okay. I'm gonna keep going down. So let's see here. We got initial thought was overdose, but the bulging eyes make me say Graves. Fair. That's very fair. I was about to say the same summer. Not familiar, make me say Graves. Okay. We got a few people on here. Hey, bro, preach. Hey, Augie, what's up, brother? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay. Jessica says hyperthyroidism. Okay. Mr. Gator is on there. Daniel, EMT here. Bulging eyes, Graves. See, this is the beauty of it. M says, I'm none, but hopefully a student paramedic soon in the UK. M, thanks for coming on from the UK. I think it's midnight there, so congrats to you on that. So what we're going to talk about now is the answer to this question. Here it is, okay? So we have Pcp overdose, A. B is opiate OD. C, Graves' disease. And D, myxemia, okay? So let's talk about what this could be, okay? Now, tachycardia should have ruled out opiate overdose. Opiates are going to cause hypotension. They're going to cause bradycardia, right? They're going to cause everything to go down. Respiratory depression. So tachycardia can't be an opiate overdose, right? Right. So that's going to be the first thing. So now we go from there, okay? What else? Well, we have Pcp overdose, Graves' disease, myxemia, okay? Well, AMS, patient found at gym, tachycardia, bulging eyes, psychosis. Somebody could say PCP, psychosis, tachycardia, fair play. But again, there's one tip inside of here, one precise tip that the registry and myself is trying to get you to understand and know. Can I show you what that is? Here it is. It's not PCP. The bulging eyes in presence of tachycardia and psychosis have to do with hyperthyroid. Well, now the question is, what the hell is hyperthyroid? Right? Is it this myxemia or Graves' disease? It's Graves' disease. Okay? That's the answer. This is too low. This is too hypothyroid. This is too low. So guess what? You just learned what too much hyperthyroid is and hypo is as well. See? Look how much we're learning. By answering questions, we're learning as well. Great? Cool. Okay. Now, I want to move in. Let me get off here. Move this over. So the next thing I want to talk about here, I got my next set of questions we're going to go over. So let me go over that next. These questions right here are ALS level questions. ALS level, okay? And then we're going to move in to some lecture, okay? I'm going to give you my top tips for a new EMT and my top tips for a new paramedic going out on the road, okay? Here it is. So next question, here it is. These are I'd say these are mainly ALS questions. One of them, though, is a question for every single man or woman watching this live, and you need to know it because it can't happen. It can't happen. I've had calls very similar to this scenario I'm going to give you right now. You ready for it? Okay, here we go. Let's start with this one because it's so darn good. Okay? And by the way, give me a hashtag live down below. Hashtag live. Here we go. All right, so your patient is having a heart attack. So your patient is having a heart attack, okay? Okay, your patient is having a heart attack. You have an EKG. The EKG shows a clear-cut STEMI with elevations, the whole 9, reciprocal changes. You have a STEMI patient. The patient is alert and oriented times 4. But guess what? The patient doesn't want to go to the hospital. The patient wants to lay in bed with the patient's dog, and the patient is ready to die. The patient does not want to go to the hospital. There's no family on scene. It's you, your crew, and the patient. What is the next best step in the management of this patient? Now remember, if you're just tuning in live, do not put your answers down below. When I say go, we're going to fire those answers. So hang on with me, okay? Okay, here we are. You ready? Here we go. Your patient is having a heart attack. You do an EKG, they're having a full-blown STEMI, 2 up, 2 down, they're having a STEMI, but they're alert and oriented times 4. What do we do? What do we do? Is it A, we say, that's nice, you're getting care and transport. You're having a STEMI, we're in the ambulance, you're having a heart attack, we're taking you to the hospital, care and transport. B, call medical control, okay? What I'm asking here for, by the way, if I didn't write it down, is what is the next best step? The next best step. Is it A, care and transport, B, call medical control, C, advise the patient of his rights as a patient and have him go forward with a patient refusal, D, leave the scene ASAP. Ready, set, go. Fire those answers. Fire those answers, guys. Go, go, go. Let me see those answers. What do you got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Your patient is having a heart attack, EKG in the STEMI, or times 4. Care transport, call med control, advise the rights, or leave the scene ASAP. Okay? Now, drop those answers. I'm going to check something over here in 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's see what we got. So we got a few things here. We got met this patient before. Wells forgot. You're right on the money. B, Karen. Advised rights in AMA because the patient is A&O times 4. B, C, B, C, B, B, A, C, A, A. Question didn't say the patient doesn't want to be treated and transported. Since there's no explaining the risk, C, keep going, keep going, keep going. Cool. All right, we got some answers. We have about 68 people on the live cast. Guys, give me a hashtag live. By the way, you can share this live. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, share this live as well, okay? So let's see here. Patient's having a heart attack, EKG STEMI. What do we do? Okay, what do we do? But the patient does not want to go to the hospital. The patient doesn't want to go to the hospital. What do we do? Here it is. Now, I'm going to erase the obvious one, which is leave the scene ASAP. That's not it. So anyone who said D, that would be incorrect. Okay? Now, I want to tell you there's 2 good answers here. Now, this question, by the way, as a lot of my questions are, are there to make you think. There's not a, you're wrong, you're right, this is why, this is that. No. This is a critical thinking. This is a, hey, I'm giving you the reins. We're in the training room right now. I just gave you the reins to run your call, and you made a decision. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. You're in charge. I just gave you the reins. So care and transport is not correct because the patient does not want to go to the hospital. So you can't take someone who's alert and oriented to go to the hospital. So A is incorrect, right? So if someone is alert and oriented and of sound mind, right, and they don't want to go to the hospital, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. If they're having a STEMI, if they want to lay in bed and die with their dog, and that's what you say, hey, you're probably going to pass away tonight, then that is what happens. That's their choice, their body. Okay? Now, here's the pearl here. What if that patient goes unresponsive in front of you? That's called implied consent, which means, well, that man is dying. I think he would want our help. Okay? So that's what that means. Now, but that's not happening here. Yet, it hasn't happened in this question. So what do we do? What's the next step in the management of this patient? It's really tricky, to be honest with you. Anyone who said B or C, fair play to you. This is what I would do. Okay? I'm going to go here to C. And I'm going to tell you that you should do B second. To only cover your ass. What I was trying to get here at this question was, you got to know that anybody who's alert and oriented times 4, doesn't matter what's going on with them, they can refuse care. And that's totally okay. We're there to give care to people who want care. We're not there to give care to people who don't want care. But we have to educate our patients to make sure they understand what's going on with their body. That's our role in healthcare. But if they fully understand what's going on and they're an adult of sound mind, they're an adult of sound mind. Fair? Now, if you call the medical control first, before starting your refusal process, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem with that. It's a crazy scenario. It's a crazy scenario. And this goes back to the other point. Hey, I never want you to be scared to call med control. Hey, I never want you to be scared to call med control ever. Okay? They're there for a reason. If you're unsure or you get hit with something odd, don't be scared to call in a med control. Hey, most places you call in on your cell phone. I don't know where you work or what you do, but there should be a line on your phone to call right in, like off the radio. So hey, and this call people off the radio. Okay, while your partner's going over the AMA, call med control. Get them on the phone. Get me your documentation. Okay, there's a gem for you. All right, now let's move on. Here we go. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Here we go. All right, so now we're gonna move into an ALS question. Okay. Oh, this is the giveaway. Here we go. Where are my notes at? There we go. All right. So we're going to move into an ALS question I think you're going to like. Now, if you're not ALS, it's okay. Try to answer your best. Again, you're going to learn something new. We're in a training ground. There's no right or wrong. We're training for the game. We're training for the real life to happen. Okay? So this is good. Don't be scared to answer. Don't follow the pack. Answer what you think, and you'll never forget it. Let me tell you something. When you get a question wrong, you'll never, ever forget that answer. So that's good. Let's talk about it, okay? So next one is your patient's in VTAC with a pulse. So your patient is in VTAC with a pulse. Their blood pressure is 130 over 70, and they're alert. Don't answer the question yet if you know it. What is the next best step in the management of this patient? I'm going to break down some cardiology in 2 seconds. Here we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay, here we are. Okay, everyone see? Okay, here we go. Okay, our patient is in VTAC with a pulse. They're alert. They're 130/70. What is the next best step in the management of this patient? Is it A, defib at 200 joules? Is it B, on 100 joule shock of synchronized cardioversion? Is it C, a magnesium drip at 2 grams IV? Or is it D, an amiodarone drip, IV drip? Ready, set, fire those answers. Fire those answers, guys. Fire those answers. Is it A, are we going to defib this man who's alert, 130/70, VTAC with a pulse? Are we going to defib him at 200 joules? Are we going to do 100 joules cardiovert for this gentleman? Are we going to do a mag drip at 2 grams IV drip? Or are we going to give him amio drip, an amio IV drip? Where are we going with this? And this question is going to be answered in multiple layers in a minute. I want to see what you think. What do you think's going on? Here we go. Drop those answers. What do we got? I love that. So I couldn't see who it was. Somebody said because there's no risks, I'm going with an answer. That's what I want to see. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Pretty cool. Wow, that was our last question. All right, cool. Then we're going to lecture. We're going to lecture land. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right, let me see the answers here. We got some good answers here, guys. Okay, I'm going to do some quick shout outs and we're going to continue on. So we got Latasha says B, Amanda D. We got, let's see, Maldito B, Tony unstable or stable. That's correct. We're going to go over that, Tony. I think it's D, B Rich. John Parton says amio 150 over 10 minutes. Fair play. Bailey says D amio run for sure. Then Lido doesn't work. He's stable. Have pads ready. Whew. Bailey, all right, okay. I like that. Stephanie says B. C, B, D, D, B, B, D, 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 C, D, C, D, B, B, D. I'm blind. If you don't mind reading those out loud. Okay. Christina, I'll read them for you again. Christina, so it's VTAC with a pulse. Patient is VTAC with a pulse. 130/70. The patient is alert. A is defib at 200 joules. B, 100 joules of synchronized cardioversion. C, magnesium drip at 2 grams IV. D, the letter D is in delta, amiodarone drip, 150 milligrams IV drip. Okay, very cool. All right, this is something you need to know like the back of your hand. If you're going to pass ACLS, if you're going to pass PALS, if you're going to pass medic school, if you're going to pass NREMT, you got to know cardiology. Now, this is obviously an adult patient, okay? But we're going to talk about this. So let's talk about this, okay? The reason why this question is not complex is because the National Registry is not complex. What do you mean, Evan? Well, here's what I mean. ACLS and national registry is not complex. You just need to know what you need to know. Evan, what does that mean? Let me explain. Every single question on cardiology for medics gives you a rhythm, a mental status, and a blood pressure every single time. Do you know what makes a patient stable or unstable? The blood pressure and mental status. Sometimes if they're symptomatic or not. But do you know what is the gold standard for stable and unstable on test question in test question land? The damn blood pressure. If you just look at the blood pressure on the test, that's going to tell you if they're stable or unstable. The blood pressure. Is it above 90 or below 90? That's it. That's it. Okay? Now, this patient is in a stable VTAC with a pulse. So you got to know that we don't defib anybody with a pulse. He's got a pulse. So it ain't A. Right? Well, now here's the question. Now that I know he's stable, am I going to cardiovert a stable patient? No. Nope. Cardioversion is for unstable patients that have a pulse. But this patient is stable with a pulse. Okay. Well, now I got MAG and amiodarone. What's the drug that treats in ACLS, on a national registry, in paramedic school, out in the field as a paramedic, VTAC with a pulse? The first line drug. It's amiodarone. Amiodarone. This is the answer, amiodarone. Many of you commented that was correct. I know John was watching. John was right on the money with that answer. He was right in the money. He answered the whole John Bailey. I saw other people may have said D, but I just saw John and Bailey wrote it out. Good job, both of you guys. MAG would not be correct. MAG is for torsade de points. Totally different thing. Okay. Hey, April, what's up? April's in the live cast. Dolores said, Dolores in the class. I passed, damn it. Okay. Christina, what's up? Bailey, Daniel, Summer, John. Yeah, look at John. If you're cardioverting this dude, you better have some Versed on deck. My man. Nice. John, good stuff, brother. John's got some good stuff. All right. Guess what, guys? It's lecture time, baby. It's lecture time. So what we're going to be talking about right now is I'm going to give you my best tips that I can give you for becoming a new EMT and a new medic. Okay? So first, if you like this type of content, this content hits home for you. If you're one of these 3 people watching, if you're preparing for school, if you're in school and need help, or if you're getting ready for your national registry boards, there is no other program this in-depth out there you can find that's not per month. You're getting lifetime access at the beta price for my program, okay? If you're meeting for the first time, please, I implore you, check out all the screenshots, check out all the student testimonials of what I do, and hell, there's people on the live cast right now, if you scroll through, that even said in this live cast, the results they've gotten with my program. The program, dude, brothers, sisters, it just effing works. It works. And why does it work? Because I've done the research for you already. I've done all the research on National Registry, right? Done all the research. I've gone through all the schooling. I've been in the field. I've gone through every step you could take. And I've taken all the information and I've packed it in to a concise program for you to prepare for school, for you to master school on easy mode, and for you to pass your NREMT boards on easy mode. So if you're one of these 3 people, I'm going to drop a link down below. There is no monthly fees ever. I will never have a monthly fee on this particular program ever. It is one-time payment for lifetime access to over 160 videos, plus a private student community where you can ask me questions in the group while you're in school, while you're studying. It's like having me, the paramedic coach, on demand. I'm going to put a link right here to the program down below. You can check out the results, testimonials, and the research. I'm going to put a link in the comment down below. Okay? After that, once I do that, I'm going to then go into lecture. You ready? Here we go. All right, let's do it. So here we go. Okay, ready to go? Let's do it. All right, so what we're going to be talking about tonight, is what I recommend a new EMT does and what I recommend a new paramedic does. Here's the thing. You have everyone watching, maybe you do know because you're at work and you see people, but every single day I get messages every single day from people saying, hey, I'm getting ready for school. What should I do to prepare? Hey, I'm getting ready. I just got a new job. What do I do? Let's talk about it. Okay, the first step is get access to the program and materials. I literally take my brain and giving it to you. Take my brain, it's in the program. Now that you have my brain, watch what I'm going to show you here. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to talk about a new EMT. Okay, every single EMT student watching right now eventually is going to get through. They're going to pass school. You're going to get your boards. You're going to volunteer or get a job. How do we become a great provider? Let's talk about it. Okay, so new EMT. So the first thing is the EMT level, you're starting off. There's so much you need to understand and learn. So what I recommend you learn first, okay? I don't know where you're going to be practicing. It could be a transport 911. I'm going to base this off of 911, but I am going to give you some pearls. Excuse me, some pearls as well, okay? The first thing you need to do is you need to get familiar with your new equipment. I see so many new EMTs, they're scared to, I don't want to touch that equipment. Whoa, man. You need to be familiar and know how to work every single tool in the ambulance. You need to know the ambulance front and back and the equipment inside of it like you know the back of your hand. The first step is you need to dive right in with when you get that new job, dive right in and say, hey, I want to know every single piece of equipment I work with. And if you don't know how to use something, you need to tell somebody you don't know how to use it. Do not be scared. Tell them now on day one, not when you're on the road by yourself and you got another new partner with you and someone's life's on the line. Fair? Okay. Give me an example. My medics out there. What's a good medic? I once had an EMT who was cleared as an EMT. Tell me that they were cleared and they didn't know how to change the oxygen. Guess what I did? I helped him. That man is now a medic today. To my new medics out there, you're the leader of the team. You need to take that responsibility and help your partner. Remember where you were, please. Because what I said, and that was going to be my new partner for the next, I think, at least 3 months. We were partners. And that gentleman, if I acted a certain way towards him, I could have ruined his career. I could have got him all messed up. Instead, I said, brother, by the end of this shift, you're going to know everything in this ambulance at an expert level, and I'm going to help you. Do that for your partners, please. Thank you. Okay. You got to know your equipment. Number one. What's the next thing I tell all my new EMTs? Well, you got to know the main roads on where you are practicing. You might live somewhere 45 minutes, but you're practicing over here. So you got to know where you're practicing your craft, the main roads. How do you know that? You're not going to have time to do that on shift. I recommend anytime you get a new job, the first thing you need to do is learn the roads, the main roads. That means highways. That means routes. I want you to spend literally your own money, your own dime. If you want to spend a full tank of gas, do it. I think it's a pretty serious job, an EMT. Yeah, I think it's worth one tank of gas, okay, to go learn the roads for my patients on my own time. Yeah, and I've done it too, so don't worry. I've moved and stuff, okay? Now, what does that mean? You need to know your main routes and your main highways. So I would tell you to go out for the whole day. Go out for the whole day. Take a friend, take a coworker. Go out, maybe they're a new coworker like you, and go out and learn the roads. That's step 2. What's step 3? Another question I get that's really, really asked a lot is how do I help my paramedic? There's 3 skills I'm going to have you learn. If you're with a medic, I want you to teach. If you're a medic watching, teach your EMT this. If you already know it, great. But there's 3 skills I want you to learn. Now, I have videos on YouTube that go over this stuff. But here are the 3 skills, okay? You might not have been taught these in class, so that's why I want to share them with you. So 1, learn how to set up an IV lock. So an IV lock is the actual, well, for lack of a better word, device, okay, for my newbies watching, that goes into the end of the catheter of an IV, okay? So learn how to set up an IV lock. Learn how to set up an IV bag, okay? Also learn how to set up a nebulizer and learn how to set up CPAP. Now, let's say I'm at a critical call and I'm doing a lot of stuff, okay? I'm going to give you one more tip in a second, okay? The 12-lead stickers. Okay. If I'm working with an EMT, do they need to do any of this? No, they don't need that. No, nope, they don't need to. If you want to learn more, could you do it? Yeah. Do I expect you to? No. That's me though. That's me. The way I think about my role is that I don't mind doing more. That's just how I am as a person. I always give more, always do more. I don't care. It's fine. I don't mind. It's okay. But I would say, depending on who you're working with, they might want you to help out a little more. So learn how to set up an IV lock. Learn how to spike an IV bag. Learn how to set up CPAP. Learn how to set up a mask nebulizer. Like, how do you take it out of the bag, put it together, you know? How do you do that? And then put the albuterol and the ipratropium, give it to me, right? Hook it, know that it's 6 to 8 liters of oxygen, right? Like, stuff like that, you know? 12-lead stickers. Know how to put the stickers on a 12-lead. Imagine, I could be starting an IV while you're putting the 12-lead stickers on, right? Then I'll read the 12-lead, we put stickers on. See, it just makes things go faster. You get into a flow, okay? If you don't know how to take a blood sugar yet, learn that as well. BGL, okay? So these are some basic skills that will help you out if you're in an ALS truck and you're brand new, okay? Pretty cool? All right, cool. So now I want to talk about some tips for the new paramedic, okay? And I'm going to tell you a secret that I've never shared before, ever. I'm going to give you a secret I've never shared before, ever. I'm going to share it with you now. What did I do when I was a new medic? I'm going to share it with you right now. And actually, it's not even a new medic. I've kept it forever. And I'll tell you what I did. So this is the first tip. I'll call it first tips. So these are your first line tips for the new medic. Here they are. First, every patient, every time, you need to have a structured approach to patient care. So if someone has chest pain, if someone has difficulty breathing, someone has altered mental status, you got to know your critical thinking about your, hey, what could be going on with this patient? That's why if you watch my content, shout out to my friend John Belinsky, who's a PA. His mantra, so great, pop for chest pain, horrid difficulty breathing. I've kind of manufactured my own a little bit off of his mnemonic, SNOT. There's 4 S's in altered mental status. And then NOT. If it's not one of the 4 S's, you hit him with the NOT. Okay? Why do I say that? You might be the medic at a call at 3 a.m. in the morning when you have a migraine, but you got to be at work, and then this patient's having a really bad situation. You know, if you're not at 100%, you need to have things in place to go, oh, chest pain. All right, Papa. Okay, let's see if he's having pericarditis, ACS, pulmonary embolism, pneumothorax, or aneurysm. Okay, difficulty breathing. I don't want to make a horrid mistake and miss something. Okay, heart. So heart could be ACS, heart failure. O, obstructive. Is there anything obstructive going on? R is reactive. Okay, reactive is wheezing. Think AAC, asthma, anaphylaxis, COPD. Okay, I is infection, COVID, I know that. Pneumonia. Okay, what else could it be? Influenza. Okay, I got that. D, death. Okay, this could be a P or pneumothorax. Okay, altered mental status patient. Okay, altered mental. There's 4 S's in altered mental status. Okay, check a blood sugar, stroke, seizure. Okay, it's not one of those 4. Okay, NOT. Okay, Narcan, an overdose. Okay, we get a pulse ox, oxygen. T is trauma, head trauma. That's how people think critically. Mnemonics. So you got to know those. Those were some of the mnemonics. Okay, there you go. Now I have other videos going over those, but you need to have a approach to each patient. Okay, what's your approach? Okay. You never want to go into a patient blind or with tunnel vision as a medic. You get burned that way. You got to think open. Here's a secret thing I did, and I'm going to share it with you. I talked about it on my TikTok today. Here's what I did. When I first started working as a medic, you get cleared, and you're confident. Not that you're unconfident. You're very confident. You've gone through so much, and you should be confident. You got through it. Also, I would say one of the toughest schooling in the medical field you could do. And you get out there, and there's a lot of variety of calls you're going to be responsible for. Things happen quickly. So here's a secret tip that I did. You can use it, okay? You know how you have your wallet on you, or you have a little pocket in your shirt at work. You should take one of these cards here. Card like this. And what I would do with this card is I would put down all the pediatric doses on this card. The other thing to my medics I put in this card to remember is I would put Scarboza criteria on this card. And then if there was anything in my protocols where I was working that was different than like what I learned in school, like something like different or a weird drug, maybe we can go over, that we're responsible for, or a new procedure like ventilators and stuff, I would put the stuff on here. Anything that was new to me or something that I just didn't do very often, right? But it come up. For example, I used to work at a place where there was 911 calls, interfacility transports, and then there were critical care transports. And all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, here's a ventilator, brother." And I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Haven't seen you in like 2 months." You know. So I had my little card. I always keep it in my pocket or my wallet. Then I also kept PD doses on here too. Okay, just because. How often do you give epinephrine to a pediatric? How often do you give, random drugs, pain meds or something to a pediatric? Not very often. So it's good to have a dose just to remember, even though you know it cold, it's good to have just in case. Okay. So again, we talk about weird EKGs. The old Scarboza criteria right here, just in case. Okay, just in case. That's my tip for the new medics. Make yourself a little pocket card of the things that are new to you, or maybe just you don't see very often. That way you're set. So, everyone, that was a live cast. I want to thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in for this live cast. Let me see what time it is. It is 8:33. Wow. So we were live for an hour and a half. Everyone, you all are awesome. I want to thank everybody watching. I want to thank you for all your kind words, all your support of my program. all the kind words, comments, recommendations. I see everything that you guys do. I see you commenting in the groups, recommending my program. I see people commenting on my Facebook, my Instagram posts, my TikTok posts, my YouTube. I see it all. I try to get back to all of it. I want to let you know that I really, truly am humbled by all your kind words. And I want to thank everybody and congratulate everybody who took action over the last 30, 60 days and got into this program that I created. Again, if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is the Paramedic Coach. I have a YouTube channel. I'm here on Facebook. I have Instagram and a TikTok where I talk about EMS medicine. My whole goal is to decrease failure rates inside of EMS at all levels. That means EMT class, advanced EMT, paramedic. I believe that the key to all this is prepping before you go into school. Problem is, most schools don't tell you to prep. And you go to a highly accelerated program like EMT or paramedic, and you think you're ready because you have experience, or maybe you think you're ready because of this or that. You're not ready because you're just learning the information for the first time this week. 2 weeks later, test something totally different. EMT and paramedic school is some of the most accelerated schooling out there. You got to prep for it. You get ready. That's the first person I recommend to get into my program. Number two. Number two, I have heard from so many people out there, and these are not my words. Don't listen to me. Go to the page, prepareforems.com. I'm going to put a link here, and listen to the student testimonials. Don't listen to me. Listen to them. Look at the screenshots. They are talking about what I'm doing in the program, and what they're saying is, hey, I didn't get this level of attention. Hey, I didn't understand this when I was in school, but now I do. If that's you, and these things hit home for you tonight and you want more, sign up for the program. There's no monthly fee. It's $49.97, $50 for lifetime access to my program. Okay? The third thing is if you're studying for your national registry boards. I have inside this program, part of the 160 plus videos of content is my NREMT Accelerator program. I've done the hard work. I've done the research on NREMT for you. And what I've done is I've compiled a video vault of what exact content you need to study to get questions like this, to know them cold, so you're not tripped up. So many people use textbooks, apps, other things. Maybe it didn't work for you, or maybe you want to try something new. This program is getting people to be better prepared, to be better in school, and to pass their boards. And people are passing their boards legitimately every single day. And again, don't listen to me. Go to the website and look at the testimonials yourself. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I have so many testimonials on my computer, in my folder. I have too many to post. I've just posted the ones up there. This is what we do. And I want you to know one more thing before I go, if you're thinking about the program. This program is absolutely not going anywhere, and I'm not going anywhere. I've made several commitments, huge to myself as my own person, to show up here every day for you, to help you out. I live and breathe this. When I go to sleep at night, I'm literally thinking about how can I help you. When I wake up in the morning, I'm literally thinking about how can I help you. That's what you're investing in this program. And finally, you have a private members-only community, not just a study tool, but a community of other people in the program, and you can ask me questions as well. For $50, this is the beta price, lifetime access. If you're on the fence, the price will be increasing soon. I have a certain number of members that I can take in. I can't take it all at once, okay? So what that means is, if you're on the fence, If you want to get in for only $50 now, get in now. Hey, everyone watching, I want to thank you so much again. Again, I'm humbled. Thank you for your kind words. And stay tuned with a YouTube video coming out tomorrow. And it's going to talk about BLS versus ALS. What do you do? How do you know when a patient goes ALS or BLS? A lot of people struggle with that. I'm dropping a YouTube video tomorrow on that. Already shot it. I just got to edit it for you. I'll see you all soon. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Congrats to all the new members. Congratulations. I'll see you there.